meditation, everyone. So this is what I want you all to do. Now that you feel that energy being boosted up, just start to rub your hands together. And just bring it right here to your heart center. And start to feel that sense of centering. So you've actually brought up your energy, you brought up that sense of just levity, and you starting to feel a little light. You want that feeling of lightness in your body, lightness in your being. And just breathe with me as you're here. Feel that sense of we're here, we're present. Remember, I asked you to get something to write with. I asked you to remember the person that you want to connect with, and of course, that single question that you want to ask them. All right, so keep that going. Now you can do this meditation later using the same techniques. And with that, bringing up your energy, finding that joy, and then coming right into this space, feeling that sense of euphoria within your body. And you can, of course, do this for a lot longer and have a lot more questions to ask. For the sake of this time that we have together, we're just going to ask one question, okay? It could be anything. Maybe it's something that you used to talk about with that person, something that you've been talking about with that person, but maybe you've never gone through this more formal way of doing it. This is it. This is the way you want to do it, okay? All right, so now while you stay in that euphoric energy, keep your hands at heart center. You'll feel that energy now. So that kind of helps you understand what you've done. Maybe you feel a little warmth in your palms. Keep it right there at your heart, keeping your heart nice and open and recognizing that it's open for communication. So gently close your eyes at this point. I'm closing my eyes as you already know. And I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a smile. Inhale with a smile. Exhale. Now breathe normally and just start to feel that lightness in your body. You can focus on your third eye or right there in between your eyebrows. All right. And this is going to involve a little bit of visualization. So just ride with me and feel that lightness. So the first thing I want you to do is just start to feel yourself float. Just gently, gently floating. And see this really beautiful bubble of light just kind of start to surround you, and just let it be really beautiful. Maybe it has one color or multiple colors. For me, it's like I see this just wonderful like bubbles and just all this light of different colors just kind of moving along, right? All just sparkling, and I see things kind of just moving like little darts, just different little angles of light that just seem to be moving in this bubble through me, around me, and I feel really, really light. Feel that sense of lightness, feel that sense of floating, and just keep on floating. Allow yourself to not necessarily have a destination. You are where you need to be. Just allow yourself to feel light and floaty and in this bubble. And it's a comfortable bubble. It feels so nice. In this space, this is where your true self is. This is where you are pure of heart and pure of mind. And you are just the most perfected that you've ever felt. And you're just enjoying that lightness. And it feels so wonderful. This is going to be the space that you remain in for the entirety of this meditation. So just keep on building it. And the way you build it and enjoy it is that you smile and you're happy and you love it and you're just looking around and you think it's one of the coolest things that you've ever seen. And if it's not the coolest thing you've ever seen yet, then you make it the coolest thing you've ever seen. Wow, like what makes it cool? Are there patterns and designs that this light is somehow bouncing off of? What makes it cool? Just enjoy it. Do you feel warm? Do you feel light? That's the feeling that you want to have. As you keep on floating, there is no destination. You just find that you're floating higher and higher and higher, and it feels wonderful. You feel like you're in the most perfect space that you could ever be in, and it feels wonderful. Now, when you look out, you can see through. This bubble has some level of transparency, and you can see another bubble, that person that you decide to call forth coming your way. And it seems like they're having a good time in there as well, and they're bouncing around. And just like you're bouncing around, and you feel that joy and excitement of seeing someone you haven't seen in a long time, and you can't wait to see them and see them get closer. And you see that bubble getting closer and closer and closer. And it's so exciting. And you feel so excited. And you see all this light, and it just seems like both bubbles are getting brighter and brighter because they're getting closer and closer together, and there's just this level of excitement. You know that your space is pure of heart and pure of mind, and it's so beautiful in this space, and their space is too. That space looks so much like yours, and you realize in order for these two bubbles to join, for them to be one space, that their frequency has to be the same. And so as you see it get closer, and you start to see these bubbles just slowly opening to each other, you feel that energy of being even better, and it's heightened, and it's even more beautiful, and you see this light just being pulsating through each other, through the space, and you feel that sense of embrace and warmth. Now, as you do that, you just enjoy it, and you just bring them in a little bit closer. You bring them in closer, and maybe you embrace them. Maybe you just say hello. Just enjoy that moment of joy. Enjoy it. Now, at this time, I want you to ask them the question that you want to ask. Maybe you're just asking for a message, but this is the time. As you receive your messages, make sure you give them gratitude and love and embrace them. Now, it's time to say goodbye to your loved one. As you do that, say your final goodbyes. Realize you can come back to them anytime, maybe even after this meditation. Wave them off. You start to see them go back to their bubble, and your bubble closes up. Now, with your hands still at heart center, what I would like you to do is open them up and imagine that message that they gave you sitting there really, really pretty in your hands, like the most beautiful scroll. That whole conversation was transcribed, and now you can see it. You're looking out your bubble, you see them floating away and full of joy and love for you. You feel the same. But in your hands, you have this gift. And now, what I'd like you to do is just put it right there on your heart and just kind of imagine that scroll just allowing itself to just be in your heart at this time. Feel yourself slowly floating back, integrating with your body fully. Feel all those specks of light starting to surround your body now. Feel more illuminated than you ever been. Feel that sense of luminosity. Take a deep breath in with me. Let it out. Let's do it again. And let it out. Open your eyes. And now what I want you to do is get out that thing you were supposed to write with and write everything down. Thank you all for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this journey. I hope you enjoyed this meditation. It's time to get to writing. So io and vunya, hallelujah, hala magic. And I'll see you next video. Comment, tell me what that experience was like for you. I'll see it later. Bye.